Basically the Bible. In the beginning, there was literally nothing. Nothing. But then God was like, hey, I don't like this nothing, so let's make it something. And that's when he made something. He made water, plants, animals, fish, cars. Wait, no, he didn't make that. Finally, he created humans. He created two. Their names were Adam and Eve. We could do whatever we want, and there was literally no sin. But that's when sin started. He was tempted by a slithery boy to eat from a fruit that God specifically told them not to eat from, so they did it anyway.
How did I do anyway?
Because that's smart. God made them clothes out of animals, and then he immediately banished them. Later, Adam and Eve had two beautiful children named Cain and Abel. Abel was a nice little human who sacrificed animals, and Cain was a stupid vegan. God liked Abel more because he sacrificed animals, and God didn't really like vegetables as much, and that was the only thing that Cain was sacrificing. So Cain did what every other person would do. He killed his brother out of pure envy, but turned around to bite him in the so yeah, he was banished. A few years later, society went bad. This old person was like, no, stop doing that, or else God is going to be very mad with you. Then God was like, too late, I made up my mind, so I'm going to go ahead and kill them all. Excuse me? Baking powder? Build a boat. So we built a boat called the Ark. So we went, got in the Ark, brought two of every animal onto the Ark, in the Ark.
Then the rain came pouring down.
Meanwhile, in Babylon, these guys wanted to be better than God, so they built a tower so they can reach heaven, but it just eventually angered God, so he was like,
Forget this.
I'm gonna give everyone different languages so they can't communicate to each other. Due to unworkable conditions, they shut down the project. That's how language was created, ladies and gentlemen. A few years later, these people named Abram and Sarai are now old, so God promised them a son. Since they didn't have children, they were like,
No way, Jose. I am too old to have a son.
and God was like,
You will literally have more children than there are stars in the sky.
but they started off with one that they named Isaac. Meanwhile, two of the angels have reached Sodom. Abraham's nephew, Lot, comes to welcome them, but these jerks want to rob them. So they try to. The crowd goes wild and God tells them to stop robbing them.
Stop robbing them.
God said.
I'm going to blind you now so you can stop robbing them.
So they went blind. And this person was like,
There are no good people left in this town. God is going to destroy it, and I'm gonna let him destroy it.
then Lot was like,
No, I must save my family and stuff.
Lot's son-in-laws are jerks, so they just laugh at him. But then the doomed city went on fire. God destroyed it. God lets some of the people escape, but Lot's wife looks back and then she dies. Because, well, they're not allowed to look back. So she disobeys, because that's smart. Meanwhile, God told Abraham to sacrifice his son. Then he was like,
I don't know, but whatever you say, God, you're the God.
Abraham brings his son Isaac on top of the mountain, but when Isaac least expects it, Abraham ties his hands up and yeets him onto the altar. The guy was like, psych, here's a ram. It was a test of faith. Good job, A+. Later, Isaac grows old, gets a wife, and then he sits down like an old man. He had two children named Esau and Jacob. Isaac was gonna bless Esau, but Jacob bamboozled him and stole his birthright somehow, so Esau got very mad. Meanwhile, there's another kid named Jacob. Jacob's dad liked Jacob more than the other kids. So obviously, his brothers were ticked. Here, his mother and father gave him a nice coat full with many colors. So fed up with him, they sold him as a slave and made it look like a lion mauled him. Meanwhile, in Egypt, Jacob became the best slave around the entire area, and the master liked him. The wife of the slave master was like,
I'm gonna cheat on my husband for Jacob.
then Jacob's like, then she's like,
Very well.
and accuses him of trying to kiss her. Then Jacob's like,
I'm in jail now.
he has a chance to get out of it because, meanwhile, the Pharaoh is having a bunch of weird dreams and he's wondering, hey, what does this dream mean? Then Jacob's like, I know, and then he gets freed. He told him what the dream meant, and it means he's gonna have famine soon. He eventually gets way cooler and becomes very powerful. I mean Jacob, not the Pharaoh. And later, Jacob sees his brothers again and he's like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do to them. He forgave them. Wait, did I mean like, yeah, he thought he was gonna, like, be mad at them, but no, he forgave them. He goes back home to see his father die, and that's the end of Genesis.